This is A. Michael Storm, Chairman and CEO of Old Lion Still Roar Incorporated. I have been asked by our New York representative and Vice President Emmitt H Thrower to say a few words and answer a few questions. When you invest in entertainment companies, you invest in something exciting. You invest in something where you have a chance to make a lot of money. You invest in something where you can be involved in something that you can be happy with, that you can be involved in something that is unique, something that's different. You have an opportunity to become a part of many different things, many different artistic things. You can be a behind-the-scenes player in an exciting industry. Is it risky? Of course. We'll be discussing all these different things. What makes us unique and different here at Old Lion Still Roar Incorporated? Well, that's a multifold question. One thing that makes us unique is all the different and very talented people involved in Old Lion Still Roar Incorporated. Aside from myself, who is the main creative force behind Old Lion Still Roar Incorporated, there's Emmitt H Thrower himself, who is one of the main driving forces behind the company, who is a very talented person and who is our main New York representative, who keeps the company going in New York. He built our website. He does a lot of video work for us. He does a lot of leg work for us. I mean, he does virtually everything for us online. There is Obadiah Wright, who is our director and choreographer, who is going to be doing Saturday night specials, which is going to be the first of our Broadway musicals. Super talented man who just finished doing flash dance and flash mob about Martin Luther King's 50th anniversary of the I Have a Dream speech. Just finished doing choreography for a major motion picture. Always doing something great. A very talented person. He's agreed to work with us on all kinds of projects. But Saturday Night Special will be the first thing he'll be working with us on. There's Thomas Lee Horner, who is the Vice President of our music media branch, with whom I wrote Saturday Night Specials and Prevailing, another musical play, and The Gathering of Fools, and with whom I wrote Little Things, an animated feature. Tom and I have been writing together longer than any of the other composers that I work with. Tom Horner is a very, very talented man and has been in the music industry for years and years. He works with our publishing arm, Steamcam Music Publishing, which is an ASCAP music publishing company, and holds our music arm of our company together. There is, of course, Andy Chesterton, who is our UK composer, who lives near London, and with whom I wrote Unseen Angels, the musical play, with whom I wrote Twilight Time, the musical play, and with whom I will be writing Holy Ghost, which is the third part of the trilogy, which is called Stage Your Ghost, trilogy of musicals. Andy is a super talented composer. I always call him our mystery man because you always see the picture of him with his back turned to the camera, a little shy. There is Kelly McCarroll, who is our only female composer and who is much more than a composer. I'm working with her now on Stay the Night, which is a new musical we're working on. I'm also working with her on finishing the script for Little Things, which is the animated feature that Tom and I worked together and wrote all the music for. We're now completing the script for that after all these years. And I'm also working with Kelly to develop webisodes for our multimedia company, Mini Coast Multimedia, which is the company that handles our television and film and animated features branch. And then there is Florian Ristor Ciro, who is the young Hungarian composer with whom I am just about to complete the epic Once Upon a Time musical. I call it epic because it's a huge musical, and it's going to be an amazing musical. He writes just absolutely fabulous music. He's a young man, I believe he's 19 now, but I call him my Mozart because he's so young and yet so extremely talented. We're about to complete Once Upon a Time, and then we will be also beginning work on the second part of the fairy tale trilogy of musicals, which is And Forever After. And then there is Tommy Rose from Nashville, Tennessee, who I worked with years ago with a band called the Weekend Band. And I first met him many, many years ago when I was still in Nashville and still developing bands. And he's a very talented songwriter, a very talented musician. I had the idea of taking one of his old songs called Hot Chitlins and turning it into a musical called Magnolia's Barbecue. And I managed to get back in touch with him after all these years and pitched that idea to him, and he loved the idea, and now we're working on Magnolia's Barbecue. So I have composers spread out around the world. These are just some of the people that we're working with here at Old Lion Stillborn. Very, very talented people, and we're always looking for more talent to work with. That's one reason that we're unique, is that we have so many talented people.